because we're going to talk about Corky's baby back ribs today. This is low, slow heat and eat. And these on your summer barbecue are going to absolutely shut it down. You are going to have competition-ready baby back ribs to serve to your whole family. This is the filet mignon of ribs. It is
easy
tender, bite. Should have heard me try to talk last show. Slow cooked, basted, fall off the bone, baby backs.
That's right.
We can't get these anywhere else but QVC.
That's right, just
Jimmy
here.
Stovall.
Hey,
It's
Mary.
good to see you.
Good to see you with elbow shake.
Okay, little wing shake.
Yeah, that's right.
By the way, Jimmy Stovall, certified barbecue judge.
Yep.
Currently running the famous Corky's restaurant. I love that positioning on the card. That cracks me up. Also, may I say, podcast superstar.
I don't know about that, but
I think so. Ribbon with Jimmy is super fun.
Yeah,
I also want to bring, can I just quickly come over here and introduce our friend Tom Cassidy? Hi,
How are
friend.
you?
It's good to see you.
You too.
Tom Cassidy and Jimmy became friends because Tommy beat him in a barbecue competition.
Wow, I knew that was going to come out right off the top.
Right in.
I said it. But I love that y'all didn't take it adversarially. You became friends, and I think that's amazing.
Iron sharpens iron, right?
Because when these two pop into a competition, everybody else drops out. So I love their relationship and how it started and how it has grown, and we love our Tom. I want to just highlight, you can get 3 1-pound racks of ribs. Now that one is $69.98. You can get 6 pounds, which is 6 racks. That right there is $99.98. But come on down here and talk to me for a hot second. These are individually bagged. This is the 9-pound, okay? The 9-pound is $139.98. And I want you to focus on that for a hot second because you stock up and save almost $70 because we didn't triple the price of the 3-pound. We brought it down by almost $70. The filet mignon of ribs is $70 off when you get that 9-pound option. Now, you can also get auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year. So you can keep a great thing coming. You can cancel anytime. You can skip a shipment anytime. You're not going to want to. But here's all you need to do. Choose your ship week. Do you want it right now? Because you can't wait and you want to get your grill on. I get it. I feel the same way. Do you want it to ship the week of May 19th? That's in time for Father's Day and Memorial Day. And then you can also get it to ship the week of June 23rd. That's in time for the 4th of July. But hold up. Wait a minute. These are the sweet and smoky.
Yes.
These are the #1 requested flavor, the one that sells out over and over and over again. But this today's special value price on all 3 choices goes away at the end of the day. So if you want the price, you want the 4 easy payments, get it now because we never have these at the end of the day.
That's right. That's right.
Ever.
Baby backs, just like you said, filet mignon of ribs. I started doing the baby backs at QVC because I wanted to bring truly the best of the best. And baby backs, they have smaller bones, which you saw me just pull that, slid right out of there, and less fat. And when you have smaller bones and less fat, you have more meat. The difference with our baby backs is they are
Check this out.
we hand trim, look at that.
See that?
We hand trim all of these baby backs to square them off. So whether you get that end piece, the middle piece, they're going to be loaded with meat because that's what you want with great ribs. Then we slow smoke it with real hickory wood and charcoal, and you can taste it in every bite. That charcoal flavor, that hickory wood flavor just infuses all throughout that rib. Then we take them off, we cut them into these 1-pound portions, which is everybody's favorite size. It's about a meal size or a big plate size.
Dang.
And then we sauce them with that sweet and smoky sauce, which is unbelievable. It's fantastic. And individually package them. So when you get them home, whether it's just 1 or 2 of you, or you've got a whole party, you can just take out as few or as many as you want, and you're just heating them up.
I got wind in my hair and baby backs in my, and that is a lip gloss, just so y'all know.
Oh, we're going to talk about Kim Gravel using a fork and knife. I was trying to get them to bring my microphone up and put me in a double screen because I was going to call her out.
Okay. Okay.
But I know she was trying not to get her fingernails and stuff messed up.
Listen, I know.
She had nice clothes on stuff.
Well,
but
she's Miss
Georgia,
a Southern girl. Like former Miss Georgia.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
You got to do stuff.
All right. All right. I'll give her that.
Couple things. Corky's. Can you give people who are watching right now, they're like, we get it, baby backs are the filet mignon of ribs and they're fall off the bone tender. But the Corky's story is what people line up around the block for.
Yeah, so we've been in business in Memphis for 41 years. And in Memphis, the barbecue capital of the world, there are barbecue joints everywhere. And if you don't there's the restaurant right there. If you don't do consistent, great barbecue every single day, you would be knocked out of that town in no time. And for us, what we love so much about being here at QVC is we get to share that experience across the entire country as if you were sitting at our tables in Memphis, Tennessee on Poplar Avenue, because that's what is important to us. We want you to have that authentic, slow smoked barbecue. This is not just some meat that we put some barbecue sauce on and people call it barbecue. Barbecue is the process to us. Look at that.
You eat the half and then you got a meat lolly.
There.
You got a little meat lolly.
That's right. And the difference with our baby backs is meat end to end. So again, if you cut these up, if you're serving for a lot of people and you want to cut them every couple of bones like this right here, every person who grabs some is going to get a ton of meat. You don't have to fight with it. Look at this. Pulls right apart, and all this tender, juicy rib meat truly just melts in your mouth. You can see that beautiful smoke ring.
I got questions.
Yeah.
How many people can I feed with one rack?
This is a full pound of food. So,
Okay.
I mean, I would say if you cut them in half, that is a nice meal. So, you know, when you were talking about the 3, the 6, or the 9, the reason we started that last year, and we love to bring ribs right here at the beginning of summer.
So let's talk about
it's
it.
awesome. So 3 pounds. I always say this is for somebody who's maybe never tried Corky's ribs and you want to get in. This is the way to do it, because if you cut these in half, you're going to have 6 meals, and again, they're individually packaged. This is for somebody, maybe 1 or 2 people.
The 6 pound?
The 6 pound.
Okay.
Because this, you can see, you can't take 6 people to dinner for that. This is great.
You said it.
I know, you can't.
Because think about it. Look what we did with the jump in price. I mean, $69.98 for the 3 pound.
Yeah.
And then for that 6 pound, it only jumps up about $30.
Right, for double the food. Yeah.
Right.
Then triple the food. This 9 pound, I know, because we heard from so many people, they were like, Jimmy, we eat ribs all summer long, or we're having people for Memorial Day, or Father's Day, or July 4th. We want, a big pack. This right here, again, individually packaged, 9 pounds of ribs. This to me is a no-brainer.
Did you hear what I said a minute ago? We tripled the amount that you're getting from down here, but we didn't triple this price. If you come back down here, it's $69.96 different. So when you get the 9 pound option, you're saving almost $70 by stocking up on that bigger size. And how long are they good in the freezer?
They're good up to a year in the freezer.
So think about it. You stock up now, you keep it in the freezer, and you're good to go whenever you want great ribs.
That's right. This is how they're packaged, individual 1 pound rack. You can see they're a nice size. There's sauce down in here already on it. The instructions are on the back. In your oven from thawed, 350 for about 30 minutes. I like to cover them with tinfoil, and then when you peel that foil back, keeps all that moisture in there, you peel that foil back, you get that incredible aroma of truly authentic Memphis barbecue, and then you sink your teeth into it, you get that sweet and smoky sauce, which is so good.
Can I check in with Tom about that?
Go Tom. Yeah, he's on that grill over there.
He's grilling them up right now. Now, let me ask you this, Tom Cassidy. I'm just going to come in hot with a question.
Come on.
If I wanted to baste them while they're on the grill, I know that they're scattered, smothered, and covered.
Right.
But if I wanted to add more sauce, is that permissible?
100%. I even encourage it on the grill, bring my grill up to like a medium heat.
Yeah.
And then just keep basting and flipping.
Now, we have extra sauce on QVC.com, but if you cut the bag open, remove the ribs with tongs, and then squeeze the rest of the sauce from the bag into a vessel,
sauce pot, a cup, or whatever, then you can just flip and baste. You can just keep going, keep it going, and they'll be warm in 20 minutes on the grill.
Oh my gosh.
And ready to go.
And then what settings do you have on this grill right now?
I've got this one on, these over here on a medium. This one's on a low because I had them going a little earlier.
Yeah.
I'm over here actually building a competition box for fun. Believe it or not, because I've got a huge competition coming up next week, so I'm using these baby back ribs to build a competition box as we speak.
What other judge gets to practice during a Today's Special Value?
I know, right? I know. I'm just
competitor. I shouldn't say judge.
Nobody,
Because my father is a certified barbecue judge.
Right.
And so a competition box is really that term that we could use for what would be the perfect plate.
Yeah.
And so when we refer to competition box in this presentation, that's really your equivalent to the perfect plate for you and serving to your guests. What goes into your competition box, Tom Cassidy?
So I've got an example over here I can show you. What I did is I took that baby back rack and I set it over here on my cutting board.
Okay.
I squared it up, right? And what I'll do, I'll turn this in 2-bone portions, and that's going to be each judge.
You didn't even cut it.
Each judge is going to pick that up and have
just
a
nudged
perfect
it.
2-bone portion to try. And they're going to be able to get a nice tug on those bones to get that nice little, perfect little tug and a great little bite.
Sir,
Every
do you
single
put
one.
anything in your competition box with your barbecue, or
I
is
do
that
not.
bad manners?
No, that's on pork. You don't.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Good to know. I'm learning things. But they're all individually wrapped.
Exactly right.
So if I want to tuck them into my freezer anywhere I've got
perfect.
room,
Yeah,
I can.
and they'll tuck right in. They're good and solid. Good for a year in the freezer, so you
Okay.
can take them in all those little spaces that you can't fit something into. These slide right in.
I already ate one. I feel like I should have some more.
You should.
Just to support the team.
You want a competition cut
And
right there? That's
Well,
a competition cut one.
I'm going to run
Oh,
back this
do
way
it.
and point out what we got.
love
Thank
it.
you, Tom.
Yep.
The 9-pound option is the way to go. That's where you're saving the most money on this premium pork ribs. And that's where $69.96 is how much you're saving, because we didn't triple the price of the 3-pound to get to the 9-pound. We actually brought it down almost $70. Here's the 6-pound option. That's the one that's $99.98. And then here is your 3-pound option for that price on your screen of $69.98. They ship for free. Choose your ship week immediately, because I can't wait. Week of May 19th to get it in time for Memorial Day and Father's Day. What does Dad want? Baby back ribs.
It's true. You know, we
And
hear
auto
from so
delivery.
many customers. We had great calls last night that you love barbecue all year round. You might want to do it yourself once a year. So if that's your thing, do it once a year. But you like to have great ribs more than once a year. And
Could
so
you paint
this
this
gives
one
you
for
the
me?
opportunity. What do you mean do?
Can you
it?
paint this one for
Yeah.
me, please?
And so look at
Oh,
this.
I flipped it.
Look how much
Sorry.
meat. That's that baby back difference. That's the difference with Corky's baby
Look at the
back
back.
ribs.
Wait, I wanna turn it
the
around.
meat sits up on
Look at
top
that.
of the bone. Look at that
See
little
that?
tiny bone. And it sits in between. And so just like this, and what I love to show, this is the very last rib of that rack. And most of the time with ribs, the last couple of bones, there's nothing on there. Look at the very last bone. Look how much meat is on that last bone. That is what the difference is. So when I say you could cut these in half and have 2 meals out of them, that's because
Sure.
we get the best baby backs, we hand trim them and square them off. So even this last bone has all this meat.
I hear some people parking to start their shift today. Hey, it's baby back rib day. Y'all got to get inside. I mean, that's how good these are. You want to alert
And
people
the
as they're-
aroma, oh my gosh. I always say that's the surprise when you get it home and you start to heat it up and you're like, oh my gosh, that smells good.
Can I cook these on any type of grill? What's like?
So you can't, so just like Tom has over there, if you're gonna do it on the grill, I just say, just remember how we cook them, low and slow. So
Okay.
low temp, slow, flip them every few minutes, just you're warming them back up. I think the oven is also fantastic. In the oven, put them in your Temptations dish, cover them with foil, and 350 for about 30 minutes. And
Dang,
they come
Jimmy.
out tender, juicy, just like this. Look at this. Look at that bone.
Look at-
This is all meat from that one single bone. And that's what you want with real, authentic barbecue. You want it to be meaty. You want it to be tender and juicy. That sweet and smoky sauce, that smoky paprika, then it's balanced with the sweetness of honey crystals. And then we've got a little bit of molasses in there. So it really is the perfect balance, because what you don't want to do is mask the true flavor of the ribs. And you get that when you bite into it. You
I
get
can't
that
even
bark.
hear you right
Oh,
now.
you get that bark on the outside where all that great flavor is. And then on the inside, you get that tender, juicy rib meat.
Remind me
So
again,
good.
how many people can I feed with the 3-pound?
So I'm going to tell you, you can make 6 meals out of that. Just cut those
Thank
in
you.
half. Again, if you look, these are nice, big, squared off 1-pound racks. So cut them in half if you
Yeah.
want 2 meals. You can do that all day long.
Okay, so this is 6 people?
Yep.
I'm just giving approximations.
Approximate half a pound. So if you think about it, a half a pound a person, a
So
half a
yeah,
pound.
so
that's
6, 12, and 18.
Yep.
Okay, so that 9-pound option though is where you stock up and save.
It is.
And here's a couple tidbits for you. Auto delivery is every 60 days for 1 year.
That's the way.
Keep a great thing coming. Because
Yep.
guess what? In the fall, when you're hankering for some baby back ribs,
It's tailgate season.
you have to have them on auto delivery to get them, because this doesn't happen often
That's
for
right.
us here at QVC, and you can only find these here at QVC.
Yep.
The other thing too, the extra sauce.
And look, they fit down into your freezer like this. You get that 9-pack.
They're just
you
freezer
can put them all
spackle.
this. Yeah, it's not some huge box you got to do something with. Individually packaged like this makes it easy, because I want to make sure it's easy for 1 and 2 people in their household.
Yeah.
Or if you're having people over for Memorial Day or Father's Day, you're sharing them with your family and friends, and you can take more out. So you can take 1 out at a time, or as many as you want.
Over 5,000 have now.
Oh my
Was
God.